I am deeply honored to stand before you today at this first Africa Biodiversity Summit hosted by the Republic of Botswana in partnership with the African Union Commission. We meet at a moment of urgency, but also a moment of significant opportunity to chart a shared path for our continent's natural heritage. We are happy as a country to host this important event, which gives us an opportunity to showcase our conservation success story and share with the world lessons from many decades of successfully looking after some of the best biodiversity hotspots. Africa is blessed beyond measure. Our lands, wildlife, our waters, forests, and wetlands. These are not just beautiful landscapes. They are a foundation for livelihoods, culture, identity, climate resilience, health, and prosperity. Botswana has set aside 40% of her territory as protected areas and wildlife management areas. Our track record in conserving our wildlife, including the 140,000 or so elephants, is second to none. Of these 140,000, we've donated 500 to the Republic of Mozambique so that they can also partake of the beauty and the majesty of this great animal. The President of the Republic of Angola has also requested that we donate some to Angola as well. I committed the country even without consulting the minister. I hope he indulges me. So we will give a few to Angola, and we hope they will take care of them. Because the reason we have so many is that they have found Botswana to be a sanctuary. They have felt threatened and endangered in other parts, and so they have tended to regard Botswana as their place of safety. We trust that the 500 that we have donated to Mozambique, when they do find their way there, they will also find safety in Mozambique and in Angola as well. Our government continues to invest significant resources in the protection of our biodiversity, despite many other competing imperatives. The world today stands at a crossroads. Biodiversity loss, climate change, pollution, land degradation, shrinking forests, water scarcity, rising human-wildlife conflict, fragmented wildlife corridors, invasive species. These forces threaten not only species and ecosystems, but also the well-being and security of our communities. The theme of this summit, leveraging Africa's biodiversity for prosperity, is both timely and profound. It underscores that biodiversity is not a luxury, but a vital component of our natural wealth. We must therefore move beyond preservation and ensure that the value of biodiversity is embedded in our economic planning, our development strategies, and our government governance frameworks. Prosperity must be defined not only by GDP, but in secure food systems, in clean water, resilient communities, nature-based economies, and healthy ecosystems that buffer the shocks of climate change. When nature is degraded, the costs are huge and often borne by the poorest among us. But when nature thrives, it supports us all. Achieving our ambitions requires adequate resources. Africa carries large gaps in conservation finance. Botswana therefore supports the establishment of the Africa Biodiversity Fund to bridge this gap. We must collectively mobilize domestic and international finance, incentivize private investment, explore innovative instruments such as green bonds, payments for ecosystem services, biodiversity credits, while redirecting harmful subsidies into nature-friendly initiatives. Biodiversity must be mainstreamed across all sectors, including agriculture, mining, urban development, infrastructure, and energy. We must seek economic models that reward conservation, that create jobs in ecotourism, sustainable harvesting, and green supply chains. It is imperative that we develop and align our national biodiversity strategies and action plans to the Africa Strategy and Action Plan and other global biodiversity instruments to ensure commonality of purpose and coordinated action. No country can manage biodiversity alone. Transboundary ecosystems require cross-border cooperation. Regional economic communities, civil society, private sector, international partners all play a vital role. These partnerships must be those that are equitable, that respect national sovereignty, uphold human rights, and offer mutual benefit. I'd like to remind us all that the main issue for us in Africa is improving the livelihoods of our citizens. How can we ensure that our citizens meaningfully and sustainably benefit from Africa's rich biodiversity? How can we make sure that our rich biodiversity creates sustainable jobs, jobs in Africa and for Africans? We gather here today having answers and authority for implementation. Let this summit be more than just words. Let it mark a turning point. Let it be an opportunity to renew our political will, commit resources, and seal partnerships. Let us establish the Africa Biodiversity Fund. May our deliberations at this gathering lead to bold and transformative outcomes. May Africa be not just a region of abundant nature, but a region where biodiversity is interwoven with prosperity, justice, resilience, and hope. I feel strengthened in my resolve to play a modest part. I see in your smiling faces the radiance and the beauty of Africa. I see in the people of Africa, in their rich diversity, they are as beautiful as the flowers of the African side. And we must serve them with humility, with dedication, with commitment. And they must also feel that they are an integral part of any decision that we take, that they are part of any step that we undertake. Because we do this for them, for those proud citizens of Africa. We do it for Africa. Yes, we do it for the world. Gives me great pleasure, therefore, to be here with you and to participate in this summit. Let me thank you, therefore, for the privilege of your company here with us today and the pleasure of your kind attention. Thank you. Thank you so very much.